Guys behave. Bragisha. Super company here on Beach Street Drive. We are talking to you guys. Introduce yourselves.
We are Jesus, Martinez. We're not a one man group.
Nor a mariachi band.
Okay. But are you Jesus?
I am the Jesus.
Okay,
This
you're
is
the Martinez.
Martinez.
Cool. Okay, so what are you guys up to? Like, what's in the works for you guys right now? Talk to me about that.
Well, we just dropped our EP. That is, what did we say, our 11th project?
That is a
Project in almost 6 years.
Okay.
It's called Flu Fog EP. It's a 5-track EP. I did all the beats. We both rhyme. It features Empress Kirsten from Daytona Beach, hip hop crew Unusual Suspects,
Okay.
and my homie Big D's from up in Boston.
Okay. So individually, who are we? When did we start our music journey? How did we meet?
Okay, I'll start. I'm Jesus Borger. I was formerly a member of Illegal Beats, which was a legendary band in Daytona. We got on SublimeArchive.com. We kept fluently for a while, and then I ended up in a hip hop group called the Thirsty Bunch, which was formed by me and Sule Taylor. Rest in peace. We were from Orlando. We were produced by Fourth Disciple, Fallen Down, Nate Augustus, and Julio Torres. It's really J-Biz Quiz, the Brain Sick and Orphan. He's called Chrome Rock now.
And he's sick.
And he's sick.
And he's sick.
He is dope.
Okay.
I'm Mike Martinez. I'm originally from Connecticut.
Okay.
I moved down here in 2011. I've been making music pretty much for 23 years now, seriously. Yeah, I've been doing hip hop specifically for about 23 years, but I was in bands when I was younger, like 14, 15 years old, like hardcore metal bands and stuff. Me and Jay linked up. I live in Flagler now, and we just missed each other. He was running rampant through Flagler Beach. Started open mics, playing shows all the time and everything like that. And then right after he had gone his way, I started coming out, and I met a lot of people in the scene and started doing shows again because I was on a little hiatus for a few years when I first moved down here. And people were telling me about him. They're like, you need to hook up with Jesus. You need to hook up with Jesus. And I was like, I don't know.
You do need to hook up with Jesus in every
It
regard.
was amazing. How we actually met was crazy, though. Like,
So here, you can tell him.
I was actually starting an Instagram account that was just, networking with old friends through Flagler, and I literally thought he was an old friend of mine, Martinez. He had the same last name as my buddy Rolo Martinez.
Yeah.
And I completely confused. I thought I knew him already. And I'm like, talking to him, hey, what's up? So I saw the Flagler stuff, oh, you're still down for it. Turns out I never even met him.
Right.
He had heard about it. So all of a sudden we're talking. I sent him a first track. I was like, oh, we'll start rapping again, because he had kind of taken a break from rhyming. And I was like, oh, I want to hear you rhyme. I'll send you these tracks. He sent me back these bangers, bro. I mean, this guy's just like lyrical song. I'm just like, oh, man, this guy's sick. And then all of a sudden we just started sending email tracks back and forth. I was out in Georgia, and he got hyped and drove out to Georgia, and we started recording singles, EPs. We recorded our first EP.
So yeah, that was in 2019.
Okay.
The summer of 2019. We're coming up on our 6th year as a group. Towards the end of the first month that we started recording together, like through email, and I drove up to Georgia. It was a 2-hour drive to Valdosta.
Oh, Valdosta. Okay.
Yeah, we did a 3-track EP that day called the Valdosta Sessions. I brought my studio with me in my car and everything. And then by the end of that same month, I drove up again and we did another EP, a 5-track EP in a day called the Day Trooper EP. And ever since then, we just been.
Now, you guys have been doing music for a while, and my dad was a producer, so growing up, I've been around music. Shameless plug. I'm a rapper, so a little bit later, we're going to go bar for bar.
Sign up, sign up.
No, not that good. But there was back in the day, it was so much you had to carry in order for it to place to place. Since you guys have been doing music so long, talk to me about how easy it is to just have like a laptop now and have everything you need. Is that weird? Do you like that?
I don't even use a laptop. I grab my SP404 and a guitar cable, and I can play anywhere. I just
Boom!
plug in. However, when we're running our own shows, like we're doing this weekend, I got 2 big speakers that I have to lug and set up and everything like that. So that'll never stop. If you don't have your own PA, it's a little more tricky. But if you are plugging into a PA, you need a laptop or SP, anything to play beats off for hip hop.
Right.
But yeah,
The convenience is definitely.
The convenience has changed a lot, though, for sure.
The convenience is much better. I am a fan of the old analog sound of old studio.
Yeah.
I miss a little bit, but can still make it sound just as good. It's
Yeah.
not even 10 times better now.
For sure.
But you just got to know what you're doing.
For sure.
I think Mike's really harnessed that too. Mike's got his sound down, even with his mixes. I mean, the guy can mix.
Well, so you have your own individual style, but who do you feel like has had that influence on you guys?
I would say my main influences were Sizzler Scalungi, Cape Kalungi, sorry.
He loves it when he doesn't say it.
Sizzler Kalungi, Capleton, yeah, thank you. Luciano, Junior Kelly, all the old dancehall reggae stuff, huge influence, Jacob Miller. And then for hip hop artists, I would say Heaven Razor, R.A. the Rugged Band, Timbo King, all the Woo affiliates. I was produced by Fourth Disciple.
Yeah.
I am a huge fan of Young C. He's kind of
Thurston Howell.
Thurston Howell is definitely huge influence, which I got to meet. We actually
Nice.
Just saw him last weekend.
yeah, just saw him last weekend. So he does like stuff down in Orlando. Big up the Lowlifes, you know what I'm saying? We're big supporters of them. We go try to catch every show. 2 L's up, Lowlifes.
Right,
We are
there you
huge
go.
Lowlife supporters.
There you go.
Big time. Every show they throw down there, we like get our stuff together and we go down there, you know.
For me, for hip hop specifically, Thurston Howell's a big influence. MF Doom. I like a lot of the producer MCs. So like Rock Marciano is my favorite MC that's alive. My favorite all-time MC is Sean Price.
Yeah.
That's going back to Nocturnal. I got in trouble in 7th grade for telling a kid, "You must mistake me for a sucker type of motherfucker." And the teacher said, "What?" I was listening to it back then. So yeah, basically New York stuff mainly, and then like I said, I have a background in like metal and stuff like that. But my favorite genre of music is like psychedelic folk. Like my man Matt Wall's playing right there, right now across the street at the open mic that we're at.
Oh, nice. So when you guys are creating, what does your process look like? Do you have any like things you have to do every time you're creating? Like what's the process like?
Our process, honestly, since we've been getting busy, I'm going to say this, that a lot of the verses that we come with were under pressure verses. We do our stuff real fast. So we come in the studio together and we write together right there.
Pick a beat
and just go. And like, you know, sometimes that ends up being like, damn, we shouldn't have said it like that. That doesn't make sense or something like that. But we put it out anyway because it just shows our capability as MCs,
Right.
as writers, as poets, as musicians,
Right.
to really be able to go under a pressure simulation and pull knockout projects that are good.
Of course.
You know?
Because pressure either bursts pipes or makes diamonds.
Exactly.
So we're one of the diamonds.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
So Mike, talk to us about what your process is.
Same thing. I mean, I make the beats for the projects as well, so I do a lot of digging. Most of my stuff is sample based, so I'm constantly digging records. I dig online too. If I'm watching TV or a movie and I hear something, like I will make note. Like
The second you heard it, what it sounded like.
my beat tag is Dave Chappelle from an episode of Chappelle Show.
There you go.
Where he's Tyrone Bigham's talking to his
Yes,
dad.
yes.
He said, "We all know we can go around the corner and see a Latin American fella named Martinez.
Right.
And we all know Martinez stuff is the bomb." And I said, "Oh, okay, beat tag." So always having my ears open is part of my process for producing. But yeah, once for JM specifically, it's like we listen to beats. As soon as we have one that we both agree on, which doesn't really take long, we just start writing. And like if the beat sounds like something, be like, "Oh, we should talk about this," or we'll just say some fly shit or whatever. And then we just write the track, record it there. I mix it on the spot, and the track is done. Like when we get in the studio, at least the song is done by the time we're done.
So roughly how many hours or how many minutes do you feel like that takes you guys?
Yeah, like an hour and a half.
Oh, wow.
For a song, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you feel like you've grown to that point, to honing it into
Yeah, we've been like that from day one, kind of.
I was gonna say, yeah, that we like I said,
chemistry?
Our chemistry came naturally. It was
Yeah.
crazy too, because we're very opposite type of people.
Yeah.
Right.
And for our chemistry, it shows you yin and yang and how well it works.
Right.
It was like
Right.
the flow was.
he's like a space alien, and I'm like very down to earth. So it's like it's a good.
I can see it.
Yeah, he's got the tractor being pulled.
And so, what advice would you guys give someone who's starting out? Because you know the seed journey needs dreams for some people. So, what advice would you guys give?
Music's full. Do something else.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Prepare to have your heart broken.
Oh, no.
I would say that really try to become unique in the way that you do business and try to break the mold and become as good at business as you are at the art. And that's my advice right now. That's for myself. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I would say stay consistent, stay positive, and don't put yourself down, and always know that you're unique in your art. And if you do know you have those dreams, follow those dreams. Don't stop.
Yeah.
You don't know where it could be. This is more of a community thing, and it's also a networking thing that brings you together, the spiritual thing.
Yeah.
How we're doing next.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say don't give up is probably the number one thing.
Don't
Like,
give up.
know what you're going for at the outset. Like, if you're trying to make money doing it, then yeah, get your business acumen up to par. But
Yeah.
if you're doing it strictly for the art's sake, which I highly recommend doing it that way, because the money will follow that.
Of
You know,
course.
you have like a true passion and you're pouring your heart into it. Be yourself. Don't try to follow trends. Do you.
Exactly.
And I can just say, like, be prepared for a wild ride, because like I've met just like the best people that I know in the world through music. I've had the greatest opportunities and done things I could have never imagined through music. So I mean, it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, prepare to have your heart broken, because it's tough out there, dude. There's a lot of musicians out there.
Yes.
All vying for attention.
Yes. The good news is music is so universal. It's so unique in its own right. Right? No matter what you create, it's making you.
Yeah,
and that's
making
going
you.
to be you.
Yeah.
So what are some things, like some pertinent things you guys have learned along the way? Like, has this journey been easy for you guys? Has it been medium? Like, talk about that.
I think it's been healthy. I mean, this music shit has kept me out of trouble. You know,
Yeah.
it kept me well grounded. It kept me balanced, not doing stupid shit. It just becoming all caught up in my head and being the presence of release.
Yeah, for sure.
And as far as easy, I'd say, yeah, 'cause it's natural. Like, I am a musician. It's what I do. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be pursuing it in a different form. Like, the music's going to be happening. So, I mean, not hard in that aspect, but yet where I'm trying to go, I've been doing this, like I said, 23 years now, and I'm not where I want to be. You know what I mean? But that's nobody's fault but my own. But that can be hard on your mental, like, oh, did I pick the right thing to do here? Should I be doing this? But then it's like the wins. When I see like wins, I'm like, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing this. Like when I see things that start to build up. So yeah, I mean, it's not a matter of easy or hard for me. It's just like I have to do it.
Yeah, and being a musician is really a sport, right? So as you guys have gone through it, we can't take the wins to the head, we can't take the losses to the heart, right?
Yeah.
So we just
There is
keep
no
pushing.
loss.
Yeah, we just keep pushing. So you guys are going to be performing tonight. We're going to get some of that on video. Do you guys actually drink beer?
No,
I'm actually in recovery. I'll have 5 years off every
Yes!
substance in August.
Woo!
I do drink caffeine.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, awesome. So the last thing I want to do, I don't know how you guys are on freestyling, but I always like to end it a little bit of fun and let's try to let loose. So I'm going to give you a word and we're just all three going to just create bars together.
All right.
See kind of how our chemistry is.
All right.
So we're going to start with you. I'll give you the word. You say a line or two.
All right.
You pick up and I pick up. We're going to end with you.
All right, cool.
Sound good?
All right, cool. Okay.
All right.
First,
You guys ready?
ready.
Cars.
Cars, we stars and bars. We drive all the girls' cars. Our tongues are guitars. We came from far, John Rastafari. Plays with I, samurai, cut you in half.
Do the math. My raps attack with a wrath you never saw. Can you graph on a chart? It's art, but smart. It's your part.
Oh man, I got a fart because I'm nervous.
Uh,
They came in with that art. I'm smart, but I'm not quite playing the part in this card. And that's it. Thank you guys for coming. Woo!
Shout out, yo, Thirsty
Awesome,
Bunch,
guys.
Rockwell, Unusual Suspects, JM,
Woo!
Jesus Martinez, Beach Village. You know how we do.
Set up in the business.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, this is Jesus
Yeah.
Martinez.
How y'all
duo,
doing?
back from the dead in the house.
Oh!
We are going to be playing a show with Matt's band, Holy Human, on Saturday in Flagler. I think the mics need to come down a little bit, Matt. Whoa. Hey, man. Give me some room. But yeah, Finn's, Flagler Beach, Saturday night. Come check us out. We're going to do some hip-hop type things for you now.
Yo. 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 I stay so underground, I'm looking up at snakes. Like that devil Katy Perry with the Adderall face. All we wanted was a shrimp roll, pounds of mushrooms. We spawned to a flip phone.